guys, how's it going? So today I thought we'd have a little bit of fun. Some of you, if you've been keeping an eye on any of my music type videos, you'll know that I got this microphone a while back from the dollar store for $1.25, I think it was, or $1.50. It was like really super cheap, under $2. Anyways, I would normally never do this, but hey, it's for fun. And so I've put my mic in front of my Fender Mustang amp and hooked it into the mixing system. And we're going to try it out and see what it actually sounds like, if it's any good or not. And then we're going to compare it. I'll move my my Shure mic over in front of the Fender amp, and we'll just hear the difference between them. So anyways, this is the amp right now, not being mic'd up. So not up all that loud. Okay, now let's mic this up. So now it's going through the studio speakers in the mic, in the mixer. Okay, so let's turn that channel off again. Now, I wouldn't exactly say that's the most appealing sound I've heard in my life, and I do have to have it cranked up quite loud. My gain is actually set like a notch before full blast, you know, so the mic isn't going to clip, you know, which is fine, but too much gain is always a problem, and if you cut back the gain, well, then you got to drive everything so much harder. This is also a problem you'll actually run into with problems with mic cables and stuff that can happen. You can degrade a lot of your signal, or you'll lose a lot of signal, or maybe your mic is just plain out wearing out, or you've dropped it a couple of times and you're wondering where'd the output go. It's damaged, it's garbage. And mics do happen to turn into garbage after you drop them. They lose a lot of output at times, so, or they just don't work at all again. So anyways, let's get rid of this mic, and we'll throw on the Shure mic. So, start with not being mic'd up. Now, my volume level here is at 10, or it would be about 4 on a rotary dial, okay, for my level output. So my gain setting on this channel for this Shure mic to PGA48 is actually set around 4 o'clock on the dial. So it's still got quite a bit of ways to go. Just put the volume up a bit. I will definitely give it my vote for the Shure mic being great. The Buck Store mic, not so good. But I mean, hey, it is a dollar store microphone. It does actually work, which was very surprising to me that it works at all. But I thought, you know, it's kind of cool to, you know, try this stuff out and see what happens. And obviously, this is our result. Now I also have to add too, to get a little bit of an extra punch out of this mic, I did have to also raise my mid-range on my mixer on that channel to about roughly 2 o'clock on the dial, and I left the bass and the treble alone. It's kind of a bit of a fuzzy, I don't know, lack of and too much at the same time for bass. It's kind of a, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of a weird sound. Let's try another amp setting. Go to the Sonic 2000, or Metal 2000, sorry. Without it. Let's give the amp a little more output. Yeah, do not use a dollar store mic to mic up your amplifier because it's not going to sound very good at all. But that's absolutely lousy sounding. This would be the 65 twin reverb. I reset my Mustang amp back to all factory defaults, so. Yeah, kind of barf. So anyways, guys, that concludes this fun and exciting video. I just thought, you know, I got this thing, I got an extra free channel. Let's try this and see what happens, you know. And yeah, obviously this microphone is just, it's just not up to par for being able to handle miking up an amplifier. But I kind of figured that anyways, just because it is a very, very, very cheap microphone. You know, I mean, if you're going to use something like this for maybe vocals, no, I wouldn't say necessarily singing, but check, check, check. I mean, you can talk and it sounds fine talking, but you still got to really push the output on this thing. It's just insane. Wow, insane, 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 insane. Now, the PGA48 mics are not preamped mics, so even they require, you know, a fair amount of gain to get them going on any sound system, you know, but they are good vocal mics, you know. But when it comes to something like this buck store mic, I mean, put it on your kid's karaoke machine. Like, karaoke machines, some of them, they do come with some decent microphones, believe it or not. I mean, if you needed a backup spare because something happened or whatever, buy this. It's $1.25 or $1.50 at your local Dollar Tree. or Dollarama even, I think they carry these things. They are cheap, and they're good for your kids, right? So even if you do have a good karaoke machine at home and you don't want your little kids at those mics, buy a couple of these and throw them on the machine. They will work just fine for the kids to sing with, you know. So, but if you really care about your voice, then use your better microphones, of course. But don't use these things for trying to amp up or trying to mic up any of your amplifiers for your guitars, because it is just not going to do the trip for you very well. Said my gain is like 1 notch from full blast here. My mid had to be, you know, turned up. Bass and treble were left alone. No effects either. My effects for the board are turned off. You know, so it was just straight out the Mustang amp. And yeah, it kind of really does suck. But anyways, that's it. That's all. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.